All right, Bula Nation, Kava here. It's very cold, very cold here in Baltimore. I think it's like 20 degrees today, and it's been absolutely miserable. But I went to work. I survived the morning when it was extremely cold, and I survived the trip home. And I'm back in my apartment safely, so you can all stop praying for a couple minutes for those of us who are suffering from the freezing polar conditions. It's actually not that bad. I think compared to what people have to go through in Minnesota and the New England area and whatnot. And certainly not as bad as the fires out in California, my home state, excuse me, it's not a town. Anyways, I'm here today to talk to you all about Kickin' It with Kava. What in the world is Kickin' It with Kava? Alright, so all the information I have about this is that it's a high quality Kava from Kadavu Island, Fiji. You can visit them online at kickinitwithkava.com, and you can call or text Danimil. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's the $1 million question. So yeah, I don't know anything about this. I don't know if it's a Waka or if it's a Luena. I can tell you actually by smelling it. It smells like a Waka. So we're gonna Waka in a winter wonderland once more today. All right, so I'm gonna do some traditional prep on this. This is a sample. I believe samples were sent out to almost anybody who was interested, or anybody who was interested. He went on Facebook and was letting people know that he had a new product out to send your information, and he's sent samples, and so I got a sample, just like everybody else who was interested. So I'm going to do a review of this Fijian Kava and let you know how it is. Bula. All right, so just to kind of an initial observation on this, I've been squeezing it, and just to let you know, this is how much I used. So it was like filled up to here. So I used a good like 2/3 of the bag, which is about 5.5, 6 tablespoons of Kava, like this, and it's really oily. So that's a good thing, right? So I've been kneading the Kava for a good 5 or 6 minutes, and it's very squanchy. It's got that squanchness to it. Really oily. You kind of keep squeezing it, and it's like, damn, when am I gonna get all the goddamn Kava lactones out of this Kava? And they just keep coming out. I'm starting to get some dry squeezes, some less slippery squeezes, if you will. So at this point, I have about a half a liter of water, and that's a lot of Kava for a half a liter of water. So what I do at this point, and this is a kneading tip, this is a traditional prep tip, is at this point I'll actually add the cold water to the Kava, and I'll add about 1.5 liters, because if I was to drink this Kava right here, I would hate the taste of Kava just as much as most people would hate the taste of Kava. But because I create a super thick with warm water first knead, I get this thick, strong, Kava lactone dense juice out of it, and by adding water, you're basically just diluting that into a larger quantity of water and mellowing out the flavor. So let me grab the water and show that. All right, so here we go. I probably won't use all this water. Well, I won't use all this water, but so you just pour that. One day soon, I'll do another prep video It's good enough. One day soon I'll do another prep video, and see, now the water is cold, which is good because then it doesn't taste like shit. So yeah, one of these days I'll do another prep video from kind of start to finish. I have different methods of making kava. You know, obviously the alu bottle is a really good way of making kava after a long day when you don't want to go through all this work. It's actually an excellent way to make kava. I find it to be just as effective. And you know, with the alu bottle being, you know, bigger than the alu bottle, the alu ball, excuse me, you can fill it like 2/3 of the way with water and with 2 alu balls, and pretty quickly get a pretty strong batch of kava out of it. All right, so I have squeezed that kava until I'm no longer getting a lot of oil out of it. I don't know why I'm turning this kava review into like a preparation thing. But anyways, you get, when you no longer get those resins squeezing out, you know you're done. So I'm gonna put this aside. You can always use that for a second wash. All right, and then I'm gonna ladle. Got my ladle, my shell. I have a Tanoa here, but it's usually for more social occasions. So there it is. This is the Kickin' It with Kava, high quality kava from Kadavu. Again, I'm seeing smelling a lot of squanch notes in here. All right, here we go, Bula. Yummy. Yummy in the tummy. All right. Can't complain about the flavor of that one. Woo! Some nice pepperiness to it. Just a good clean waka. Waka in a winter wonderland. All right. I can already feel it's kava for me is so instant. It's like the minute that it hits my membranes or whatever, I can feel my whole body just like start to align with the cosmos. But anyway, I'm going to continue to drink this kava, and as par for the course, come back and let you know how it hits the kava sewer. This is my 100 and something review. So yeah, let's see where it goes, folks. Let's see where it goes. All right, everyone. So I've had 5 or 4 or 6 shells. Not really sure, but really nice kava. Mbula. Really does the job, really does the trick. Very relaxing, yet also uplifting, kind of, rounding out the edges kind of kava. Good flavor, just overall mellow, like good body effect, good mind effect. De-stressor, definitely a good de-stressor. Yeah, I mean, my impression is that a lot of people out there have signed up for his promotion, or signed up for his promotion, a week ago or however long ago it was that he had the promotion, and were able to try this stuff. So I would absolutely love to hear whether you had the same response. So please, in the comment section at www.kavasewer.com, go ahead and let me know if you found this kava to be strong, but mellow, and and smooth and taste. And I would love to hear that because I try to triangulate these things sometimes because I don't. Kava affects people differently, and this one is a stony body Kava, a good one, a good weekday Kava, something good to drink at 5 p.m. 6 p.m. I can already tell that it's going to affect my appetite. I probably won't want to eat too much tonight, which is a good thing for the connoisseur. Shed some pounds. And anyway, so later on this weekend, I'm going to be doing a review of Papua New Guinea from Root of Happiness, which is a 2-day kava. And then I'm going to be doing a review of number 1 from Bula Kava House, which is not a 2-day kava, Akau, which is a Tongan kava that I've tried before, and it's very nice. I've also tried number 1 before, but it's been a couple years. So, all right, folks, with that, I think that's good enough. And, I just want to say, peace, in the kava world, peace in the kava community. There's been a lot of anxiety and anger out there. Some people, have done some things that aren't cool. But I really do believe that forgiveness is a really important, admirable quality of a good human being. So I think that we need to strive for forgiveness and remember that Kava culture evolved around the idea of forgiveness and sitting around the tanoa and discussing issues and using Kava as a gift to appease and to show regret and remorse. And I think that we could use that these days as certain relationships become more tense and people become more divided in the Kava community. So let's try to do that. Let's try to do our best to do that. We've all, a lot of us have made mistakes and said things in the past that weren't the nicest things. So let's try to change that around and flip the script and kind of surprise each other. All right, Bula, much love.